Weather with Chief Meteorologist Holden LaCroix.
Well, another breezy afternoon out there. I warned you so, but we are kind of expecting these winds to start subsiding as we head into Saturday. Here's a look at some of these gusts that we've been dealing with, especially out toward the Oregon coast. Now, Crescent City, 34 miles per hour, but man, Florence has been flirting with 40 mile per hour gusts today, and even across Eugene, 31 was the official gust. But this radar imagery right here pretty much sums up our day. Again, green showing rain, white showing cloud cover, and the little bit of terrain that you can see is the clearing over some locations that we've kind of had today. We've had just about everything, a little bit of sun, a little bit of cool temperatures, warm temperatures, gusty winds. I will say it is going to be a lot calmer heading into the day on Saturday. You can see it's pretty much the entire state. Drier conditions across eastern Oregon as we speak. But here's the main area of low pressure that was originally supposed to bring us the severe weather, but it's still hanging on for dear life off the coast of Vancouver Island right here. It'll eventually push out of here, and as it does so, we're going to start to see some clearing heading into Saturday. That is not going to be the case this evening. You can still see areas of heavy downpours at times, areas of heavy snow along the Cascades, but eventually as we head toward midnight, it's going to become much more of a kind of light generic rain. You can see midnight toward around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then once we head towards Saturday, you can see the moisture starting to drain out. This is around midday. The only chance of rain is the coast range, possibly the Oregon coast. And then once we head into the afternoon, completely dry conditions for pretty much everyone. Now Sunday, clouds come back first thing in the morning, but as you can see, dry by this time frame. Watch as we head into the afternoon and evening. Rain starts settling in, but it is going to be more of the shower variety, not necessarily a constant heavy rain. And that's going to be the case really for the next several days past Sunday. Saturday, mostly dry. Once we head toward next week, though, you can see the wet weather, but eventually some brighter skies heading into Friday and Saturday. So better conditions expected into next weekend. For tomorrow, mainly dry. Sunday is definitely going to be wet, so if you got to get those outdoor activities done, it looks like Saturday is going to be your last-ditch effort. I will say if you want to hold off to next weekend, it does look better as we head into the first weekend of April. 7-day forecast for the Central Coast. A little bit of shower activity first thing in the morning, sunny in the afternoon. Rain settles back in Sunday night into Monday, but by next week you can see Friday of next week around 58 degrees. Across the Umpqua, 62 tomorrow afternoon. Dry conditions for Saturday, wet the second half of Sunday and into next week, but again, not washout conditions, just frequent showers, kind of like what we had today. We're going to be dealing with that each and every day next week. Up into the Cascades, a little bit of rain at first, but eventually transitioning to snow. You can see hovering smack dab at 5,000 feet all the way through next Thursday. And across the Willamette Valley, we'll call it about 60 degrees for your Saturday afternoon. Rain develops Sunday night, and it continues all the way through next week. Not washout conditions, but kind of like what we had today. You can expect that on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Next weekend, though, looking much better, and we may hit 70. That's next weekend.